Alright, we're back with Lord of Mysteries episode 6. We've been introduced to other churches and sect. Tracy is still somewhere, so we'll see where that goes with her. Stay tuned for the full review at the end of the reaction, but don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's just get right into this. Is that the teacher, Mr. Azik? And he's writing with blood. That's creepy. What did he just drew? I mean, it's every life has its teacher, so we will get a focus on Azik, but what was that location? Oh, is that Lamud Castle? Is that it? Is that what he was drawing? Yeah, was that what he... It's a pretty cool place though, with the red moon behind. This looks real dope. Okay, is that what they talked about last episode? Praise the sun. I have a feeling we're gonna see those after effects. Dust falling like snow. He did that last episode. Is that the knight? The sword of the knight? It's a pretty cool looking sword right there though. Eggers? I mean... Oh. Has no head? Is that the one to put him to sleep? He's protected by it. Insects? Once again, very Elden Ring. We just pull up in this epic place and there's this epic boss. Got the bullet enough. Ouch. Oh. What the? Dream. God damn, it's that strong, huh? And the glove of the right hand. Late 4th. Yeah, is that Azik? But is he? I mean, again, we saw the skull behind him and whatever he was doing there. There might be more to it than just, oh, it's him. In this sound pathway. He did say they're gonna have to praise the sun, right? If doesn't work or whatever. Okay. The sun, I mean, it looks like a sunrise, but... God damn. I mean, we should be good. This is a vision, right? Oh, this... What the heck? I mean, this is our place, but... Holy shit, man. The audio, too? That was brutal, man. You can see the flesh burning. Animation was going absolutely insane with the music, the like the sound effects as well. Jewel of pure white. Priest of light. Because of the fog too, was the reason why. What the heck? Blood of a god. Okay, so yeah, it's the blood of a god and that's inside, so yeah, it makes sense on why it's so powerful. And that's crazy though, we got a sequence 4, the receipt for sequence 4, we're not even sequence 8 yet. Oh, ask me, I don't know. A letter, is it from Azik? First epoch, age of chaos. Okay, yeah. Creating the first light, forming all things from his body. Yep. Second epoch, dark epoch. The ever night goddess awakens. Third epoch, cataclysm epoch. Humans survive the great cataclysm. Blessing, protection of the gods. Fifth is the one we're in right now. So Iron Age. The seven gods bless the northern continent. So the Evernight was in the second epoch. Okay. Oh? Yeah, the blood. Yeah, this sword. So, was it actually the palace? Is that what he actually drew? He's gonna be gone. Okay, no, it's still. His ear. Yeah. You got some answers for us, bro, or what's up? Yeah, they keep showing as well his shadow keeps changing. Just making sure there's no poison, nothing in there. Okay. So it might be true. Creepy. So he does not remember. Again, there has to be something more to it. Doesn't seem to remember, maybe, or just, yeah. Okay. It's good to know he's gonna save us in the future. Oh, look at this. That's beautiful. That was a great transition. Ah, the night. About that. Yeah, as much as they tried to make him look like a villain, I don't know. It just didn't seem that type of guy. With that said, what is the skull, skeleton about? Oh, it's coming back together? Is it actually back or is it just a, like, vision? Yeah, it was efficient.
阿兹克先生，
What the?
好潮湿的晦气，下面沾着邪祟。
Might, is it him? Okay. Are those all souls, evil spirits, whatever you want to call them? Looks like it. But like, what is he doing with it? Is he just gaining the power? Okay. I feel like I remember from the trailer we saw like the mountain of bodies with the fire. I remember seeing a shot from the trailer. Yeah, is that Azik? Curse. Another seer. Yeah, and he's gonna clean this whole thing out. Golly, man. How did he survive that? What? The... Ooh, the skeleton arms. The curse, I mean, again, there's a curse on the dead. It's like, with this music, bro. Oh, shit. So is he controlling it? I mean, it seemed like it saved him, right? So it doesn't seem like he's fully controlling it, but... The armor was... That's a really cool armor right there. Time passes. Who is this? Grand Baron Lemu. Oh, that's his son, maybe? Okay. Yeah, he looks a little bit different. Those shots are beautiful, man. This with the sunset or just the sun in the back. He looks so cool, man. Look at that black armor. The red cape. Your Highness. That's epic. Yeah, he's kind of not possessed, but again, he has a curse on him, and there's this entity, this thing that... So, did he just kill his son without wanting to? It just... The power just leaked out. Yeah, it seems like it. He dropped the cape and everything. Oh. Okay, maybe he just left. Maybe they didn't die, he just left to protect them, I guess. Corpse collector pathway. Sequence unknown. Yeah. He still died. He tried to protect them, but... Wait. Oh boy. Now he's pissed.
要做你投顾的人，我会让他10倍偿还。
What the heck is he doing?
对抗软废。
Blood launcher. He must be pretty high, huh? A sequence they're saying unknown? So was it just because of the night, like when we fought him? Or wait. Oh, the imagery has been insane, man. Like just this giant door with skulls falling. Like what? Look at this, man. Okay.
无法追踪。
The feather again.
再次感受到了那股让你命运不协调的力量。
Tenno. That was his name. Dang, I didn't expect this from Mr. Azik at all.
恢复了部分记忆，其他的完
Yeah,
全记不清。
we saw everything we saw basically was him, the memories he
我是个
remembered.
活了很久很久，几十年，我就会陷入沉眠。
Hmm.
再醒来，已经忘记了一切，
Okay, interesting.
基本的知识和一份身份证明。之后，便开始做梦。之后我有个女儿，她很喜欢我亲手做的秋千，又是领主，有着漂亮的妻子和3个孩
What
子，
the I mean,
后总会带给他们伤害。
so yeah, I mean, he's had multiple lives.
都是我孤身离开。原来那些不是梦，而是我轮回的命运。
Yeah.
独自一人生活，已记不清过了多少世。快乐短暂，孤寂悠长，就是拥有漫长生命的代价吗？也很感谢你，克莱恩。
And that memory as well of his son, and that's one.
海上的船只永远漂泊，没有尽头。总算看到了航向。
All the light closing.
其实，在这个世界，我也是一叶孤舟。
True. They are pretty similar in that regard.
不，我终究不是克莱恩，总有一天会离开，陪陪本森和梅丽莎吧，一起还在一起的时光，留下足够的回忆，去幻想。
I think that's the right mindset to have there. I think that's pretty good. Oh wow. It was a good episode, man. Just a lot of great, some of my favorite moments and stuff was in this episode, I think. Obviously with Azik and that little flashback, just Azik's character in this was, what we got from him was pretty great. With the flashbacks, and we still have some mysteries like, why is he like this, right? Like, why is he living this long? What is this curse? Like, all those ghosts saying master. I mean, obviously now we know his pathway is corpse collector, so it might have something to do with this, but there's something more there. The music was super good as well. The animation, as always, it was stunning. Cleansing a god there was crazy. And learning about the recipe of the 4th sequence, you better put that in his notebook and not forget about it, because I don't know, it's gonna probably take us some time before we get to the 4th one, because I don't think you can just skip to it. So alright, so that's it for episode 6. As I said, probably one of the better episodes, I would say. I think the Azik stuff was really good. There was some intrigue. They had kind of Mr. Azik set up as well with that little end with the skull and stuff, so seeing it pay off in this was pretty great. Not fully pay off because we don't fully understand it, but that's because Azik doesn't as well, right? Like, we're just like Azik and Klein at this moment, so it all makes sense. That's, yeah, I mean, it is very lonely, sad. Again, he has had multiple lives, basically, and he just kind of forgets, resets, and just lives life again, and it just continues, and I mean, one of the saddest parts really is when he resets and then he's just, again, he has no memories, no nothing, so he's just cruising by, just doing stuff, but like life is lonely, boring, whatever, like the hollowness you feel and the, yeah, just the solitude. But that part is the worst, and obviously when he does remember the memories here as well and he thinks about it, this is where as well it gets kind of, it gets rough, and he has to feel it multiple times, right? The whole fight at the start as well, which I guess it was kind of his son, right, against the knight, was really cool as well. Just the overall aesthetic of the knight and just the fight itself. As it keeps saying that, talking about Klein's fate, and he sees something in his fate, so we'll have to keep that in the back of our minds on what that means. And he says, Klein says that Mr. Azik is going to save him in the future, so that will happen for sure. It kind of has me worried that it might be Mr. Azik sacrificing himself to save Klein. I feel like it might be referring to that, like he's gonna save him by sacrificing himself, and you know, I mean, is it that bad? The man has been living forever. I think he probably would like to be able to rest, you know? So, I don't know. We got to see a little bit more new artifacts that I do think they mentioned it in the last episode. I don't know if it was this one especially, but that item was very powerful, and we kind of saw a little bit on why. It has the blood of a god, a goddess. Praise the sun, and that scene was insane. At first, I mean, when you watch the scene, it's a little bit, again, you don't really understand what's happening. So like it looks cool, the animation, the music, everything is super epic and crazy, but with how many dreams and stuff, it's tough to even know if it's actually happening. And you obviously know that Klein is not gonna die or get severely injured, so it's just a really epic scene. But then after that you start to understand a little bit more that he looked at a goddess or a god, the entity, and that's what happens when you look at one. At least in this case, the sun, it makes sense that it would burn him, but he got saved by the fog once again. And because of that, because he was able to do that and survive. So was it the Evernight goddess that rewarded him and gave him this reward of the fourth sequence, which is insane. I did not expect him to get that, but that was pretty cool. They showed the imagery as well, again with the words. Like it's full on white with just the I don't know how you call it in Mandarin or Chinese, but yeah, with the writing, the letters, the black letters on just a full-on white background. We've seen that a little bit in the first few episodes when he was thinking about the words and everything, about the notebook and stuff like that. So I don't know if it has any correlation or it's just a similar imagery. Yeah, and the Mr. Azik, again, there's just so much to understand more, because he was supposed to be dead, I guess, under all those corpses, and I guess he was a knight, I imagine, and then he just rose up out of the mountain of corpses, and he just went on to kill all of them. I don't really know why. Was it just because he wanted to protect himself, save himself? I mean, I imagine maybe those were all enemies, so maybe the people that he killed, like all those knights, were enemies. I don't really know. Again, maybe it was just survival, just try to survive. But then you got the giant skull that saved his life, the curse that kept him alive, this death thing that we have yet to uncover. Like that's probably the biggest mystery of all of this, and him having those, yeah, just developing those spiritual powers, or just those powers there. He tried to protect his family by leaving because he saw how dangerous it was, but in the end they still, they still died even if he left. So I think they did a good job to display the solitude and the sadness of Azik and his character in general and everything. I mean, I didn't feel that sad, if I'm being honest. I mean, again, we don't really know Azik. This was really the first episode. We gotta focus on him. We didn't get much between his family because, I mean, it makes sense because he had so many of them that it makes sense that we wouldn't focus too much on one family, because that's not really the point. It's just that he's had so many. But yeah, in the moment they show the backstory, the music is super sad. I mean, I didn't feel that attached or emotional about it, but I could still like understand. Like the show still did a good job at displaying the sadness and how he felt and what the story is. And at the end, it is cool to see that now he has a memory, and it's good to see that now he has a goal, like he has an objective. So it makes him feel better, having like, because again, when you have no memory, you're just a boat afloat in the ocean. You don't know where you're going, where it's gonna lead you to. You're just there, right? But now he has actually a goal, something that he wants to strive for and accomplish and do. It gives him a purpose, basically. So it was good to see that from him. So I do think there's gonna be a good relationship between Azik and Klein, which is fun to see. They did kind of touch a little bit on Ornesis from the books. I don't know. We didn't get too much. I mean, maybe again, I'm sure in hindsight, in the future, it's gonna make more sense. But it looks like it might be still tying back to what he saw, the palace, the place with the throne, with the green stuff. But yeah, there was like people, kind of humans, and they had dead bodies next to them for 3 days, I think, and then they were about to say the weirdest thing about it, and then we just left off. So we don't really know what he got from that, if I'm being honest. So I'll just wait for them to go into what he was about to say before going too deep into that. But I do wonder if it relates to whatever Azik is going through right now, right? Just because of like the corpse death, I don't know. I feel like there was something there, and at the end we saw Klein. Again, it is true that Klein and Azik are pretty similar. Klein is just in this new body. He wants to go back home. He's got this other new life, right? The second life. And obviously we've seen that Melissa and Benson, I think, brother and sister, kind of replace his family. So he's like, well, I'm here. I'm going to be here for quite some time. Might as well just, make good memories that when I go back, I can have fond memories to think back to. Yeah, I think that's the right move. I think that's the best outcome. But yeah, the problem with this, and it might not be that much of a problem, but he might suffer more, right? Because if something bad happens to them, or when he leaves, it's gonna be painful to not see them again, because I imagine he's gonna be in this place for quite a bit. I don't think he's going back home for a long time, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, just from the fact that we're only sequence 9 on episode 6, I just don't see us really leaving this place for quite a long time. So might as well just enjoy it, but be ready. It's probably gonna be painful, whether they die, something bad happens to them, or when you leave, right? So we shall see, man. Good episode. I think there was some really good moments with good music, amazing animation, and just combining that with the good mystery and the lore that we kind of learned a little bit more about Azik and the god, and praise the sun and the goddess of the sun, or whoever that is. I would say that Azik backstory, everything with Azik there, and that reveal of his character, and the moment with him learning about sequence 4 and seeing the god and the sun and burning, those were by far the best sequence or scenes in this episode. Probably some of the best stuff in the season so far. So let me know what you thought about this episode, if it was your favorite, if you enjoyed those moments as much as I did. That's it. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on episode 7 next week, and like the video if you enjoyed my reaction, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright.